Okay, we started the recording, and greetings to anybody who's watching this. This is Dipole Chess. It's based upon its own game. There was a game on Scheming Minds, well, a discussion on the website Scheming Minds, and person had a game called Forwards Chess or Forward Chess, and with that game, and pretty much it was Forwards Chess. With that game, the pieces would only move forward, and it reminded me of Mark Steer's Dipole, so that's where it came from. What you're going to do is the object is either to capture the enemy king or to cause it so that your opponent doesn't have a legal move. And I just want to go ahead and choose sides. I'm playing both good. What I want to do here is let me show you how the different pieces move. So you'll see what it is. This is a white queen. Can go forward. Note it can't move to the side. And then you also have the white king, which is one space. You have a white rook. As you can see, can only go forward, can't move to the side. You have white bishops. White bishop. Well, same thing with black. Black would come down this way. Goes like that there diagonally. And the knight, white knight. This is moving, so capture is a little bit different. And note how it goes forward for moving. And you saw the rooks, so and the pawn. Let me make that empty. We have a pawn here, which can go one or two space per normal. The one thing that happens, and this is what you see in dipole also, is let me put a queen here. Okay, and let's make this a black pawn. Let's make this a black rook. And I believe we'll make that. It doesn't matter. And what you can see here, if you note, you can go backwards and capture. So that's one of the things that you have with the game. Pieces can move backwards by capturing. They can also, to show you, let's put a black king here. Note you can capture that way also. Let's pop things out. Good, that's a way to do it. And we'll make that empty. So pieces are moving forward. And let's show you castling. This is another thing we have that's a legal move. Empty, empty, empty. We empty it out, and I can move there, and the rook comes back, rook comes over, and that goes that way. That's an exception to the rule. It's added to mobilize the rook and get the king out of the way. This is a game that actually has surprisingly deep, a surprising amount of depth to it. It's just the decision tree you normally see in the game is very fragile. What I will do now is we'll do computer opponent, and we have it set for 2 seconds. Well, let's choose side. I'm going to have the computer play itself, and you'll see how this works. So here we go. Let's start it up, and I hit it. 2 seconds per move. He moves the rook up, the pawn up, matches, queen goes forward, threatening, queen goes forward. The problem here by moving like that, you permanently get locked into a position. So you get out of the game 40 moves earlier. You should have not moved it there because the in game depends upon it. So, anyhow, he's doing that, and he'll do that. And the bishop comes out, pushes that forward. He takes. What you're seeing is no backwards moves here because that's the game. He took that there, and he does that. This game has some interesting tactics involved. And he does that there. Moves forward. And we'll see how it goes. I'm having the AI play itself. He takes back. I'll take that way. The king's threatened. He goes like that there. He takes like that there. And pushes the pawn forward. He castles, as you see castling happens there. And he goes down. He takes back. That pawn takes that way. The thing is, you really want to mobilize the rooks here because you have an issue. They're very limited. They're like lances in shogi. So, here we go. King moves forward. He goes like that there. And the game continues until somebody doesn't have a legal move or you capture an enemy king. So, there are some interesting ramifications by certain move types. Okay. And black wins. So you saw the AI. Played okay, I guess. The more depth, it would do things different because there are huge ramifications because of the limitations in moving. Anyhow, I'm going to stop recording this, and hopefully this goes up, and we'll be putting it up. You'll actually be, when you're watching this, you're watching it probably like a week after I recorded this. And okay, I do want to thank you for watching, and may your die always roll 5.